better get a move on then. Oh, there's one for you here.
Glasgow?
That'll be anti-route.
It's a record token. £3. Has she not heard of cost of living? You can't get out for £3. Oh, by the way, we're going to Marilyn's after. Her dogs had puppies.
Forgotten anything?
Oh, my PE things. Yeah. Can I pause down for one?
What?
One of Marilyn's puppies.
Can we just talk about that some other time?
See you then.
See ya.
They're going to prosecute.
Doesn't say that.
I knew this would happen.
They want to discuss it.
Yeah? Then what? They know. They know, Des.
Well, you're forgetting one thing. You don't live here. You live in the flat above the bookies, remember?
Says who?
Well, as far as the pensions people are concerned, you do.
No. That's just it. As far as they're concerned, I live here. I mean, that's why would they write to me at this address? Someone's shopped us. Someone has been onto them.
And one guess who it flaming well is.
She's laughing at you, Sal.
She's not.
She is. You packed your job in for her and she thinks you're balmy.
She's grateful, honestly.
Yeah. And you think she would have done the same for you? I'm flipping sure she wouldn't. And what about Baldwin? Do you think he's going to change his wicked ways? Is he? So what was it all for, Sal?
Well, somebody's got to stand up to him.
Yeah, maybe they have. But I worked for him for 5 years. And he always gets his own way in the end.
Yeah, well, not this time. I wouldn't go back and work for him if he begged me.
Oh, well, in that case, we better start cutting back on a few things.
You what?
Well, there won't be enough to go round, will there?
Hey, hang on a minute. You were saying you didn't want me to go working full-time in the first place. Now you're saying we haven't got enough money.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you
Look,
are.
I'm just stating the facts, Sal. OK, the money came in very handy, but doesn't mean to say I'm not happy to go back to the way we were. And we won't have a childminder to pay for either.
Yeah, for a couple of days, maybe. But I've told you, I'm getting another job.
Yeah, right. That's what they all say, Sal. Unfortunately, there's just not enough to go round. See ya.
You've gone too far this time.
I don't know what you're on about.
You know very well.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do, you flaming liar.
What? Is it about spoiling Becky's party?
Not that. This.
What?
This letter from the pensions.
What's going on?
As if you didn't know.
Are you all right, Derek?
Yes, I'm all right. It's him. He's lost his marbles. What did you say?
Shall I come down?
Shut the window.
I'm coming down.
Look, I don't know what's got into you, but why don't you just go back to your own house and cool off?
Listen, Wilton, I know it was you, and I promise you, you're going to regret this.
I always thought you were mad.
Derek, come inside.
Hey! And I thought Gable Street were rough.
What's going on?
Well, Des has had a go at Derek, and Derek's had a go at Des. Now, Claire's come out and took Des back inside, and Derek's looking out the window.
Well, what's it all about?
No idea, it's none of my business. Ring your mother, she'll know.
Well, be naught to do with her.
I didn't say it were, but there's any gossip flying about. She's at front of the queue.
Well, even if I do ring her, she'll hang up on me.
Oh, isn't it about time you two made it up?
Well, it's up to her, not me.
What am I supposed to do if I see her? We're digging her side of the street up today. What happens if she comes out with mugs of tea and bickies?
Well, keep your hats on in case of low-flying pigs.
There you go again. You're as bad as each other.
Oh, do what you like, Gary. Just don't ask me.
She's your mother.
Well, you wouldn't believe it, where she is with me.
You're acting like kids. You want your heads banging together, the pair of you. Well, I've got work to do.
Just calm down a minute. It won't do any good telling the whole world our business.
I could kill him. With my bare hands. Smug little runt.
We've got no proof it's him.
Of course it's him. You saw the way he charged over here the other night. He's turned the whole thing into a vendetta.
And who started it?
What do you mean? That business with the plant was just a joke. What he's done's way over the top.
But it's not just the plant, is it? You've been tormenting him ever since they moved in.
Who says I have?
Oh, folk tell me. Mavis, for one.
Oh, well, if you listen to her.
Oh, so it's not true? The boat? The magic tree?
All right, all right. There's no excuse for what he did. He shouldn't have a go at you for what I've done.
You're too right, he shouldn't. But he has. I told you from the start I wasn't happy about it. But, oh, no. You had other ideas.
We both agreed.
No. I wanted to tell them you were the one who couldn't cope with me giving up my pension.
Look, don't blame me for all this. I'm not the one who shopped you.
What difference does it make if it were you, Derek Wilton or Uncle Tom Copley? I'm the one who'll be prosecuted. Because, as usual, you had to have your own way.
A bunch of flowers?
A bottle of wine, a Delia Smith. I don't mind.
Well, there must be something, Mum.
Hey, I don't want you spending all your grant money on me.
It just makes it a lot more difficult if I don't actually know what you want for Christmas.
Right, well, I don't know. A bunch of flowers, a box of chocolates. Anyway, is that why you called?
Well, yeah. I'm for a bacon butty on my way around to college.
Except it's not on your way to college, is it?
Look, Mum. What's going on between you and Sean Skinner?
Nothing, why?
Oh, come on. I'm not blind. I'm not deaf either. What was all that about the other night?
Nothing. I just won't be going out with him again, that's all.
He giving you a hard time?
No, there was never really anything in the first place.
So, there's no problem then?
No. Honest. Don't worry about me.
If you say so.
Shepherd's pie and a pasty. Oh, there you go, love.
What's happened to our sandwiches, love?
Just coming. I've only got one pair of hands.
How do you know it was Derek?
Because it's just a sort of snide thing he'd do.
And how's Claire taking it?
As far as she's concerned, I'm to blame. Can't win.
Don't tell me.
What's happened with Liz?
Well, between you and me, she's keeping rather dodgy company. Some bloke warned me off her.
Never.
Straight up. I can do without that kind of aggravation. I'm keeping well out of her way.
There you go, love.
Thanks,
So, love,
Right.
Did you not tell your mother then?
Well, I was going to, you see, but she's got this idea in her head that she wants to invite you over for Christmas Day.
Well, that's very nice of her, but we can't be in two places at once.
I mean, I think that if I mentioned it, she'd just say, OK.
So?
Well, I wouldn't enjoy myself, would I? Thinking of her, there all on her own, and it'd spoil it for you then.
Well, if we don't get it booked soon, it's going to be...
Too late, I know.
Yeah.
Is that you working down our street? What are you doing?
Laying cables.
What for?
Television, telephone.
I've already got some.
No, this is fibre optic technology. It'll be brilliant. Lots more channels on your television. Movies, sports, home shopping.
Home shopping?
And perhaps that's not such a good idea.
Judy all right?
No. As soon as you ask, she's not.
Oh.
You might well, oh. It's making my life a misery, is this?
What is?
What? You know what? This game you're playing. Not talking to her, ignoring her. It's giving me grief.
Oh, I thought it were a want talking to me.
Eh? No. No, it's not like that at all.
Have you ever thought of getting an answering machine?
Hang on a minute. Come here then, Sophie. Let me find you a book. Sit there, love. That's it.
No, I phoned Kevin at the garage. He said he hadn't got a clue where you were.
Yeah, well, there's no reason why you should. Are you going to be a good girl for Mummy and read this book?
It's all right, I won't keep you long. She's growing up, isn't she? How old's she now, 4?
2. Yes, sweetheart, have a biscuit.
She's big for her age.
So what did you want to ask me?
Oh, nothing important. The bath file?
Is that overtime rates or timesheets?
Well, both of them.
Well, aren't they in the bottom left-hand drawer?
Yeah. Yeah, they probably are. I'll check.
Yeah.
You got another job lined up, have you?
Yeah, give us a chance.
Tricia, how's she fell on her feet? Mind you, don't know how long it's going to last. You're a very silly girl, you are, you know.
I'd rather you didn't speak to me like that.
I just hope you know what you're doing.
Yeah, well, you left me with no option. I don't regret it.
Don't you? You know your mistake. You didn't think I'd be able to replace you. Well, have I got news for you? Supervisors grow on trees.
So, who've you got?
Give us a chance.
No one.
Look, I hope you get a job. And I hope you get a boss that lives up to your expectations. Now, unless you want me to lie, and I know a woman of your high principles wouldn't, I can't give you much of a reference. I mean, you let me down, didn't you? So, I think it's best not to ask for one, don't you?
Right, Titch.
Oh, just give us 5 minutes.
Goes fine by me. I'm in no rush to face the Christmas hordes.
Hey, listen, don't stop on my account. You get off and do your shopping. No, I'll wait till Roy comes. He'll not be long.
Ah, very tasty. Did I hear you say that Roy was coming? Would that be the fellow that carries the shopping basket? I think I might have another cup of tea.
I hope you're not going to take advantage of our Roy.
Me?
Yeah, I'll try and sell him one of those dodgy holidays.
Not dodgy holidays. I'm approved. I've got a sticky label to prove it.
Sorry I'm late. My handle came off.
We meet again. It's a very remarkable chap, this, you know. Now, before you go, just listen to this. I wonder where I might find a second-hand gas cooker.
Well, isn't there a shop down Rosamond Street?
No, they only do electric.
I'm asking Roy.
Oh.
How should I know?
Then let me be more specific. One with an eye-level grill and a self-cleaning oven for around £58.
I'd look in the Gazette under kitchen appliances.
And do you think there might be such an item in this edition?
Well, I dare say.
He knows more than he's letting on, of course. Huh? And what would the phone number be?
Oh, 0161 715 3918.
No, try again. 3918, that's Sunliners Travel.
I know. I'm sorry, I don't perform to order.
Don't blame you, Roy.
Besides, my powers of recall are strictly selective. Gas cookers, they're outside my field of interest.
Quite. Nevertheless, in the light of what I observed last night, it might be to our mutual benefit if you let me buy you a coffee.
You'll have to ask the proprietress.
5 minutes. And don't sign anything. I've a confession to make. Don't know why I didn't mention it last night.
Go on.
My sister rang from Bridlington. She's invited me to spend Christmas with her.
Oh, that'll be nice.
Are you sure you don't mind being all on your own?
I never take anything for granted in this world, Mrs. Bishop. That way, you can't be disappointed.
A lumberjack. Oh, Curly, you'll have to send a photo.
Yeah, we see, but that's just a possibility if I end up in Canada.
How much are you asking for your house?
Ah, well, you see, I don't think that's a very good idea, leaving it empty over the winter. I mean, it's a bad time to sell.
I thought you were going to sever all ties with Weatherfield.
Yeah, I am. I was just thinking, you know, I might rent it out, because then it'd be a constant source of income, wouldn't it? Wherever I was, if I couldn't get a job.
Curly, you're not going to get to be a lumberjack talking like that. I think you should go for broke.
Right. You let me handle it. Pints of bitter and a gin and tonic, please.
Right, coming up.
Joyce, over here. Jude's got something she wants to say. Sit yourselves down, a pair of you.
Oh, so forceful, your husband. What's going on?
Thanks. We seem to be at cross purposes. Carry on like this, we'll never make it up.
Yeah. Oh, so you're not still mad at me then?
Of course not.
Right. Can I go now? I've got work to do.
Cheers.
He has his uses. Cheers, ma'am.
Can I ask you something? And would you be frank?
Certainly, fire away.
What are we treading on anybody's toes? I invited your mother to spend Christmas Day with me. I mean, if you've got some arrangements, I quite understand.
Well, we have, and we haven't.
No matter.
No, but we will. I mean, we certainly will. I think it's a wonderful idea, Mr. Sugden. In fact, I tell you what, I'll even buy the bird for you, and I'll buy you some champagne to wash it down with.
That's very civil of you. But I think we better ask her first, though.
How's Alf? I haven't seen him for ages.
Oh, don't ask, he's hibernate.
Oh, he's not poorly now.
No, he's afraid to show his face because of that accident. He thinks he's a laughing stock. Mind Mind you, wait till it gets to the court. Honestly, the papers are going to have a fielder. Mr. Minellium, do you not think I'll emigrate?
Audrey, come on.
Oh, no, thanks. Oh, do you know I'd forget my head if it were loose? I'll tell him you were asking, Emily. Ta-ra, love.
Yes, do.
Bye-bye.
Yes, bye. Did Ken have a word with you?
About the statement? Yeah, and I'd be glad to. I mean, she said to me, I'm not cut out to be a mother. Daniel's better off with Ken. Those were the words that she used, so...
You'll be doing him a big favour. And Daniel. Bye.
See you later.
Apparently, he wants to turn our Roy into a household name.
Correction, he'd like to. He wants to put me in for Brain of Britain. And then, when I've won, he wants exclusive rights on all their T-shirts and fridge magnets.
Is that what he said?
Well, not specifically, but that was the gist. Anyway, he can whistle for it.
Good for you. Oh, how did your shopping go? Did you get everything done?
Oh, yeah, she got a pair of shoes. I got a headache.
Thanks anyway, Roy. Do you want to lift home?
I'll stick to Shanks's pony if it's all the same. I get car sick.
Right, OK.
Good night.
See ya. Right.
Do you want the bad news first?
Go on.
I've got to work late. Good news, I've booked a meal for us later. Italiano.
Oh, fine. I could get used to this. I'm afraid there's some news for you too. Maggie rang. Mark won't be able to make it for Christmas. Sorry.
Well, you were going to Maryland's.
I went to Gran and Grandad's instead.
Oh, any particular reason?
No. They've had me tea.
Right.
They'd like to come and see the boat on Sunday. That's all right with you. Which it obviously isn't. How am I supposed to know what's the right thing to do when nobody tells me anything? I'm trying to get them to make up with you. Next time I won't bother.
No, Becky, it's honestly fine. Fine. Isn't it, Des?
Yeah, it's fine. Sunday's no problem.
He's got something on his mind. We both have.
Oh, well, don't ask me to sort it out. So I'll only do the wrong thing.
Right, this is what we'll do. You and Becky move back across the road.
I don't like this idea already.
Well, hang on, just for the time being. As far as the pensions are concerned, well, it's hearsay, malicious gossip. They're used to that.
It's true, Des.
Listen, you rent your own flat, so officially you don't live with me. That's all they want to know.
And in the meantime, I go on drawing money that I'm not entitled to. No, Des. It's not on. And I don't want any part of it.
Where are you going?
To put a stop to all the lies.
Did you or Maureen say anything?
About what?
Me and you on Christmas Day. I wanted you to come for your dinner.
Well, I would have done, Percy, but I've other arrangements.
Oh?
What did our Maureen say?
She thought it was a good idea.
Oh, did she now?
Thanks, Gary.
What for?
You know, patching things up with me and my mum.
Do you want another?
No. I'd rather go home.
Sounds promising.
Here, you. Have you been matchmaking, Percy and me?
Let me. Thing is, and it was me this, Maud, I suggested that we go away for a few days over the Christmas holiday.
Good idea.
Well, that's what I thought you'd say. But Maureen here, well, she didn't like leaving you.
She knows I can manage. I've got me help. I've got neighbours.
But all the same.
Oh, go away and enjoy yourselves. Percy, you're on.
Give us half a line, please, Andy.
Certainly so.
I hear you gave Baldwin a bit of your mind. Good on you. But can I tell you something? You are no use to anyone. Stood there feeling all holy.
I don't feel holy.
No, I know you don't, love. But as soon as he's got someone to fill your shoes, he'll forget why you left. The only way you'll change him is by chipping away day after day. You want my advice? Get back in there behind enemy lines.
You're a right stirrer, you.
Folk like Mike Baldwin need taking down a peg. I'm too old. But as long as there's young lasses like her, a bit of spirit and a conscience, well, then there's hope for us all. Only I don't agree with chucking in your job just to make your point.
Well, it's too late, Mrs. Grimes, because I've done it.
Ah, Sean, I'm glad I've caught you. I've decided that I don't need the flat anymore. Yeah.
Well, there's no hurry, is there?
Well, I wanted to get it cleared up tonight, just for my own peace of mind.
Well, you're lucky, because I've just dropped in on my way to the bank.
Right. Well, I'll settle up what I owe you tomorrow.
Watch her, she bites. Hey, did you leave light on?
Bonsai is the very...
Oh, just something he thinks Gary's mixed up.
What's going on?
I'm sure it's all a mistake.
I know I should have
Hang
asked,
on. I think
but
that's
I
it
was
now.
desperate.
I'll call you later.
You've not
Bye.
flitted.
Mark?
I had
how'd
to
you get
move
in
out.
here? Mark, what are you
come
doing?
on, Scamper, get off there.
Mark.
Gary might want to sit down. I've made myself something to eat. So just carry on as if I wasn't here.
Oh, yeah. Fat chance.
Give us the bag.
Yes, I know I did, but I'm going to be at least another 2-3 hours. Hang on a minute. There's someone at the door. I'll phone you back, all right? Yeah?
Mr. Baldwin, it's me, Sally.
All right. Well, just push the door. How did you know I'd still be here?
I saw your car outside.
Look, if you've had second thoughts about handing in your resignation, let me put you straight on something. I don't give in to blackmail.
Blackmail?
Yeah, all this Trisha Armstrong stuff. You know what I'm talking about. If you want me to reconsider your resignation, she's not part of the deal.
And what makes you think that I want my job back?
Oh. You just here for your P45, is that it? Stay there, I'll get it.
Well, if I did decide to change my mind...
Oh, well, could be too late. See, I've got someone coming in for an interview very early Monday morning with very, very good references.
Well, it's depend on...
Oh, hang on, it depends on nothing. I pay the wages, I call the shots.
Right, well, there's nothing more to be said then.
Oh, just a matter of interest. What would it all depend on?
Well, on whether you were a bit more considerate to women with young children.
Do you mean provide a creche?
Maybe. Not necessarily, but just to be a bit more understanding.
Well, maybe I could manage that. I'm not promising anything, mind. See you Monday, then.